Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Antonio, the Realtor. Welcome to 30 Washington Avenue in Lagrange. This place is fully renovated, new kitchen, 7 new bedrooms, 2 new bathrooms. There's one other thing that I want to point out to you guys is that this is on a double lot. I brought a friend today. I got a special guest today. His name is James. Go ahead, James.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is James DeLang with South Shore Region Mortgage, and I'm here with Tony to take a look at the house.
Absolutely, man. Let's go inside and get the property tour started. All right. We are in. Living room is the first room, no? Here we go. How you doing, James?
Good, good. I love it. Great big windows.
Yeah.
Is this kind of where you'd probably put your couch and your TV up on the wall here?
Absolutely, man. Where would you put the TV? On this side?
I think on this wall. You know, entryway right here. You probably keep your couch, like an L couch right here.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you on that. Let's take a look and see what walking into the property looks like. It's right there. There's your front door. So yeah, you're right. I would do the same thing, you know? Either here, maybe by you. It's just like, I know, like with the window being there might be glare, but that's why you have blinds. You know, that's why you have blinds. So guys, we're here. We're in Lagrange. Okay, Lagrange is a suburb of Chicago. I know you work with loans in Illinois.
Yep.
You also work loans in Indiana.
Correct.
If you were to say what part of Indiana does Lagrange remind you of, what would you say?
I would say it reminds me a little bit of like Hammond, Munster area,
Gotcha.
Highland. You know, just there's cities, yeah.
Nice.
Apartments, restaurants.
Right when we walk in, you know, that's the living room. Here's the bathroom. Okay, bathroom is a nice size. Okay, the tub is a really nice size. I think they actually, you know, they built it up like this so that you can actually have a stand-in shower, have a tub. But then of course here's your bathroom. Here's your toilet. But this is one of 2 bathrooms. The other bathroom's in the basement.
Correct.
The other bathroom's in the basement, but that's your bathroom. So now we said 7 bedrooms. There really are 7 bedrooms. On this floor alone, there's 4. Okay, here is the first bedroom. Do you remember off the top of your head how much we're at right here?
For price?
Yeah, here you go. I think that might
Yeah, I believe the price was $435.
So $435,000. Property taxes, I think, were $6,600. Okay. Payment wise, if somebody were to buy this conventional loan, what are they, like 5%? Do we calculate 5% or what do we calculate?
I calculate 3% when we do conventional, especially for our first-time home buyers. A lot of them are in the 3% range. So with taxes and insurance, as well as mortgage insurance, you're looking at about $3,300.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and that's with 3% down. Obviously, the more you go, the lower your payment. But for a lot of first-time home buyers, you know, the 3 to 5% is normally where they land.
Perfect, man. So you said $3,300 here?
Yeah, $3,300 to $3,400.
So 7 bedrooms, $3,300. Okay, this is bedroom number 2, by the way, you guys. That closet is pretty large. Matter of fact, all right. So here is the closet. Nice size closet. All right, could hang up my little suits in there. Okay, now we're going to come this way. Back to the kitchen. We're going to show off the kitchen a little bit. Okay, so $3,300 payment, 5% or 3% conventional.
Yep, 3% conventional. Obviously, the more you put down, the lower your payment. But yeah, this is a great kitchen. You got quartz countertops, soft close drawers, cabinets to 42 inches, so you got extra space up there.
Yeah, there you go. Stainless steel appliances. These guys stay, you know, obviously they're going to stay. And they did them right. No gaps here. This is nice. And then the fridge. Let's go and pop open the fridge. Just so
brand new fridge.
So new that even the ice is new. They have the ice is actually working. Everything's connected. There's no leaks. There's no water leaks. So something to point out that when you're buying a house and there are new appliances, especially ones that need a water line run, you know, every once in a while I'll come into a house and I'll see puddles of water on the floor because either that's leaking or the line that they did when they put the fridge back, they cut the line.
Right.
But the nice thing is right now is that we can see everything's bone dry.
Yeah, brand new, just put in.
brand new. So 2 bedrooms, okay, kitchen, bathroom. Now this is a pantry. That's my jacket up there, but you can put whatever you need to in there, your canned goods, your Christmas tins, your cookies. That'll all work. Now this is the largest bedroom on the first floor. And then maybe, James, why don't you come on in here, buddy? So we can walk the bedroom and give people an idea.
Oh yeah, and you got really big closet. Closet goes each side of the bedroom, so you're not going to be short on closet space.
Wow, so it's that wide then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it goes all the way down the wall to wall, which is cool. And then yeah, this is the largest. This is the largest, and then maybe you could put a queen size in here.
Like, for sure.
But I think a king size would leave you enough room to be happy. You know, that's me though. Let's see, bedroom number 4. You know, another large room. That room that we were in right now is the main, but this one isn't bad. You know, isn't bad at all.
No, pretty standard size.
Yeah, that's locked.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they did that, but they locked it.
Okay.
You know? But
probably putting leftover supplies and whatnot.
Yeah, probably. They got all the good tools in that one.
Head downstairs?
Absolutely, man. Let's go downstairs. So you've been a lender for like 5 years, no?
Yeah, going on my 6th.
Hey, man. Okay.
Yep. So, been doing lending, doing some of my own rental properties, and yeah, I love real estate. All things real estate related.
That's awesome. So here is the basement. Okay, door to the right, mechanical room. Okay, here you go. There's your mechanical room. Now I will point something out. In this rehab, this here is serviced, not new. This isn't new. This is serviced. Okay. Good condition. How do I know? Well, right now it's hot. It's very hot in the basement. This line right here, whenever you guys see these lines, is because it leads out to an AC unit outside a condenser. I'll turn this over here. We got a sink, washer and dryer hookup over there. You'd have to get creative on how you put this together, but right there on the bottom, that's where you would plug in, I'm assuming, your vent to vent out. Oh, actually, no, the vent's right there to vent out in the gas line for the dryer. Okay, but yeah, whenever you're buying a property, and especially when these things are a little older, you want to make sure that you get an inspection done and have an inspector certify that that's been done. You also want to find out from the owner and the agent when was the last time they serviced those items. Okay, so we're going to walk into the meat and potatoes here in the basement. So we are now in the basement. In the basement space, you got a closet. There's your electrical panel, and then I'll turn around here so we can see Mr. James.
Yeah, I love this epoxy floor. They did a really good job. Makes it a little cleaner than your average basement, right? You know, it makes it feel more livable. They really did a good job finishing it.
James, personal question. How tall are you?
I'm about 6 foot.
6 foot. So these ceilings are right under 7 then, right? Or maybe they're exactly 7?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I would say so.
Your ductwork brings it down here. I'm 5'5", and I can make it.
Yep.
I can just make it. But the nice thing is that a guy like James, that height, this basement would actually be okay, right?
Yep.
Now, bathroom's redone down here as well. This is bathroom number 2. Nice, okay, good space. I will say, when I say good space, I say good space for being in the basement. Ceiling is still as tall as it was on the other side. So this shower here, it's okay. Okay, and then you got space there. I would say I would like this to be a little wider. Sink looks good. I would like the sink to be a little bit more this way, but overall, you guys got a whole nother bathroom, especially if there's 7 bedrooms in here. I could only imagine how many people you're going to have running in between the 2 bathrooms. So to have that second bathroom is great. Okay. Now, you can call it a bedroom. It is in the basement, so it's below living space, right? And this ductwork right here kind of cuts off your height within these first 2 or 3 feet of walking in, but still okay. Nice size. You can throw a twin bed in here. You'll be okay if you need to get somebody in here, or it's your tool room, or it's maybe like an office.
Yeah,
and then we got another.
This is a great office space. You got a little cavity here that you could put a desk in, do some work. Could have put another closet in there if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I think so. It's nice. It's a nice little space. Okay, guys, so before we head upstairs, I just wanted to point out something. If you guys are trying to buy a house in 2026, go to the link in my profile here, whether or not you're on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter. Link in bio will take you to 3 free downloadable ebooks. Those ebooks are going to be about how to buy a house with down payment assistance, how to understand the process of buying a loan, like what's an FHA loan, what's conventional. And then if you wanted to sell a house, I actually have like a prep guide so that you can sell your house for the maximum value. Now, as far as the house and location is concerned, the house is located right off of Ogden Avenue on your way to Lagrange Road. So if you're familiar with Lagrange, those are your cross sections. If not, there is a link in the video that will pull up a map of the property of the area in case you wanted to see that. If not, you could just reach out to me, schedule a consultation. We can do something virtual on, what is that? There's Google Meets and there's also Zoom. We could also do Zoom, but if not, totally cool. Let's go upstairs. James, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is it, man. We're on the last floor, final boss.
Yeah, this is great. Another living space, kind of family area for sure. And then you got another room over here, so all carpeted, brand new carpet, new windows.
Yeah, great space, man. So this is literally just the second floor. Very large rooms. If you wanted to make this up here your master, totally fine. Or if you wanted it to be, I'll tell you right now, they're calling this bedroom, 1 and 2 upstairs.
Right.
I know they are. How you utilize the space is going to be totally up to you. But I will say this, it is probably 39 degrees outside, maybe 40. And it's warm up here, okay? It was warm in the basement. It was really nice in the first floor. And even up here, it's still warm. Right. But just
they did a great job up here for sure. Yeah. High ceilings. You got probably 9-foot ceilings up here. It's a great space.
Yeah, can lighting and all that. So this is all good, man. I think it's time we go downstairs and we kind of just tell people how to get pre-approved.
For sure.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, guys, that was 30 Washington Avenue in Lagrange. A couple of notes. The property's been rehabbed. Everything so far to me on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably like a level 8. I really like it. I will say that downstairs in the basement, when we took a look at the mechanical room, we noticed that the mechanicals weren't brand new. They do look like they were serviced. I would advise that if you end up buying this specific house, to make sure that you get somebody to come out and who's certified in HVAC to clear the mechanicals, to make sure that they've been cleaned, that they're in working order. That'll save you a lot of money in the long run if for some reason they were to conk out or something, okay? But really any house that has used mechanicals, you want to do that. So now let's talk a little bit about buying the property.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked earlier that the property at a 3% conventional loan was about $3,300.
Correct.
Okay. Is conventional and 3% the only option people have, or what other options do people have?
No. You definitely. There's FHA, there's USDA, there's conventional. So there's all sorts of options. Obviously, you have to be qualified for those, right. and that's something we can take a look at. I think the biggest thing that most people are going to fit into is either conventional or FHA. And what are the differences between those two? Mainly it comes down to credit. So those that are having a higher credit score, they're typically going to fall in the conventional box. And then when they have a little bit lower credit score, you're going to go FHA, which we look for around 580 as a minimum. And then, and there's ways that even if you're at 580, 570, I can give you tips and pointers because we look at credit every day to help you bring up that score.
Perfect. So what's the line between conventional and FHA? Go 580 to what, about 620, 640? What does it look like for you guys?
Yeah, so it really comes down to actually mortgage insurance. So mortgage insurance, the higher the credit score you go with a conventional loan, you actually get cheaper mortgage insurance, whereas FHA is a flat rate. So the biggest thing is we'll actually see, does it make sense to go conventional, or is your mortgage insurance actually going to be cheaper with FHA because it's a flat rate?
Gotcha.
So it's not necessarily a specific credit score. It's more based on it is based on your credit, but then also where does that happy medium go from a flat line fixed rate mortgage insurance versus as your credit goes up, your mortgage insurance will go up.
Perfect. So FHA, you're at 3.5%. Conventional, just depending on your credit, 3%, 5%. And then we'll call it, what, 10, 15, and 20.
Correct,
Okay?
yep.
We'll just call it that. So depending on how much money you want to put down, that's going to be the conversation you'll have to have with my guy, James. And then what's the name of the brokerage you're with?
Yeah, South Shore Region Mortgage.
Perfect. And then how can people get in contact with you so they can apply?
Yeah, so we'll put a link in the bio for my application. My phone number also, you can text or call me at any time and we can set up an appointment. That's 219-702-7301. And an important thing to, like we were talking about before, when it comes to the application, it probably takes you about 15 minutes to fill out.
Yeah.
But that can be a very low pressure, hey, let's just take a look at where you're at.
Yeah.
And let's make a game plan for whether you're ready to buy in 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months. We can take a look at where you're at and where we want to get you.
Yeah.
And so that's the conversations that we're having now, especially in winter. Maybe not as many people are moving. You maybe have kids. You want to move in the summer. Hey, let's start those conversations. How can we put you in the best situation possible for when you're ready?
Absolutely, man. There's a lot of lenders out there that will just say, which credit score? Let me look at it. Okay, it's not there. Have a good day. Bye. James is the type that will check your credit, and depending on where you are, he'll be able to say, cool, you're not there yet, but instead of having you just leave, let's go ahead and put a plan together to get you to where you need to be, just so I can actually give you the loan and you guys can actually get the keys. So go to either the link in my bio or scroll down if you're on YouTube to the comments. You'll see a link to his credit application. You'll also see a link to schedule a consultation with me so we can have a one-on-one convo before we get you over to James. But otherwise, my number, 708-205-7121. You can call me at any time. James, what was your number again?
219-702-7301.
Perfect. And then if you guys want a list of houses for free, either for Lagrange or anywhere in Illinois or anywhere in Indiana, fill out the consultation. We'll get on the phone. We'll schedule that one-on-one. I'll get you the list of houses and you'll be on your way shopping. But that's it.
Yeah,
anything
awesome.
else?
No, I think that's great.
Perfect, man. Thank you guys so much for watching Antonio the Realtor, and we'll see you at the next house.